Hey folks, this is the final setup for my 55-gallon saltwater aquarium. I am super excited that I've gotten it to this point. Last Tuesday, I got this finished and set up with the RODI water. It took me about 2 days to fill it up. My system is not large at all. It was mainly set up for drinking water before I even considered having this large of a saltwater aquarium. I am going the route of RODI water. I know there's, I guess it's a hot topic where people use fresh water. That's what I did in my 29-gallon. Had some success, had a bunch of, I guess you would call failures. I don't know. My fish lived for a very long time. Unfortunately, the clownfish that was going to go in here passed away on me. I think there was just too much stress involved, and he did not make it. He was about 4 or 5 years old. I think I've talked about him in past videos. But yeah, sad day. I'm still kind of upset about it. I knew it was gonna probably happen. That poor guy moved to 3 different houses, and this was gonna be his final one. And he lived throughout the night, and then I woke up and he was gone. But anyway, sad time. I'm probably going to plant him under a tree like I've done with most of my fish, and his legacy will live on. Anyway, I'll go over the equipment that I'm using, and probably, I don't know if I want to do it in all-in-one video or if I'll do separate topics on them. I probably will do separate topics on them. I'm not using a sump. I think I may have stated in my last video that sumps are scary to me, and I don't want a failure. I know hang-on backs can fail too. Obviously, any piece of equipment can fail, but all that is just it's a bit too much for me, and my stand is not equipped to house any sort of. It can house a canister filter, but no sump. So I'm reverting to the hang-on backs, and that's just what I like. And you also got to remember, this is when you set one of these up. This is going to be your fish tank. This isn't going to be the internet's fish tank. This is not going to be YouTube's fish tank. This is going to be yours. And what works for you does not necessarily mean it works for other people. And you always have to think about that in the back of your mind. The things that I still need to purchase are heaters. The heaters that I have in here were from my 125-gallon, and these are way too large, as you can see, for this 55-gallon. I do have. I might go the Hydra route. Those look pretty interesting. Or I might do the Inkbirds. I saw a lot of stuff about the Inkbird, how you can connect 2 heaters, because that's what I want to run on this tank. And I know the Fluval heaters are really good. I've been using the Eheim Jaegers forever, and I might just do that too. I don't know. But those are the only 2 pieces of equipment that I really need is heaters, and everything else is pretty much set. I've ordered Saltwater tests. I've received 2 of them so far. They have come recommended through some of the YouTube channels that I watch, especially if you are looking for a lot of information on anything that has to do with reef tanks or saltwater aquariums or anything of that nature. I highly suggest looking up Reef Rookies. That man that does that, runs that channel, has a load and a wealth of information. and it's helped me quite a bit throughout this process that I've barely just started a week ago. Well, I wouldn't say it a week ago, but I've gotten to this point about a week. This is the first time I've turned my lights on. I'm running a night crew light, and I'm really impressed with how this looks. Once again, I'll go over everything that I can possibly think of in separate videos. I'm very excited. I really want to put fish in here, but I'm trying to hold back. I've got I use Fritzyme. I've used it in the past. It's worked, but I'm at that point right now, and I've also got seeded media, and I use pot scrubbies from my old tank that have been in here running for about a week. And I've also have on the left hand side, is you can see some of the discoloration where there's some algae that was still left over from the other aquarium rocks that were left in there. So there's a bunch of bacteria on that as well. But I'm very excited. I'm probably gonna be pumping out the videos here very soonish. I also made a new channel. I don't know if I'm probably gonna start uploading videos up over there, but we shall see. So once again, thank you for looking or watching the videos. I'm hoping to possibly grow. I'm still kind of flabbergasted by the amount of people that have watched some of the videos that I've put up here. It's just so cool. So thank you very much. And if you feel like leaving a comment, I'll try to answer them. Or I think there's been some people who have left comments on some of my videos already, and they've given me advice. So please keep doing that. I'm not an expert at this. I have researched on my own, and knowledge is always, it's probably the best thing you can do in life is to give people knowledge, and hopefully that they use it to their advantage. So thank you once again for watching, and have a wonderful day.